Directors Leadership Academy is a training series that we have available for early childhood directors in our community.
As leaders running centers, it's such an all-encompassing, crazy job at times that it's always nice to get those refreshers to remind yourself why you are where you are and why you're doing what you're doing. And I think that just not only the information shared at DLA, but the camaraderie and just, every time one of us had some sort of a victory, then we wanted to really cheer each other on, and I think that is hard to come by.
A lot of times, the director at a program is the teacher that has been in the program the longest. They may be really good with children, but it doesn't mean that they've had any supervision experience, any budgeting experience, probably never have run a business before.
When I came to what was then Little Rascals, things were pretty down in the dumps. The former leadership had kind of had to step away due to health concerns, and so there had been this time of no leadership, and so enrollment dropped, we lost teachers, so the ship was kind of half sank when I walked in, and so I knew I was walking into a challenge, and so change has been the name of the game for the last year. I changed the way that I interview based on some of the different interview questions that I hadn't really thought of myself, but that other people said, oh yeah, this is definitely worth including in your interview, or not just a sit-down interview, but maybe put them in the classroom for a few minutes and just observe and see how they do. And so those types of techniques that I just hadn't even really crossed my mind, but that I had learned from not only Nancy but from my peers, has made a huge difference. And the staff that I have today is just light years ahead of the staff that I had maybe 6 months ago. With the change in hiring that I've had, I can't tell you how many different parents have said, oh man, we just love Miss Rachel and Miss Hannah, they're so great, and we can tell that there's more learning going on. And I think if you are able to find those people that truly are here because they love kids and they want them to learn and they want to see them grow and reach potential, it makes an absolute world of difference. Because I can have all the passion and educational background and work ethic in the world, but I'm one person and I have 100 kids here.
By providing the Directors Leadership Academy, we are really able to improve the quality of early childhood in our community without having to pass the direct cost on to families.
And I've been through hundreds and hundreds of hours of trainings in my professional career, and that was definitely one of my top 5. It was really, really beneficial, not just to me and my staff, but to the families we serve. It's a business environment, and so I'm actually sitting at the table with my competitors, so to speak. But I think the community feel and the atmosphere was really great, in that we all were just there to better ourselves, better our programs. And I think that camaraderie of, oh, okay, I'm not the only one that struggles with this random thing at my center, and maybe somebody else had already overcome that and was able to give some advice on, oh, well, we did it this way and this worked really well. And so I think that was a really great part, and I think that had a lot to do with the leadership of Nancy in the class, that yes, these are businesses that we're running, but more, above that, our purpose is still the same no matter which building you're working in.
Directors Leadership Academy was created because directors were asking for it. They were having a really hard time finding the training that they needed.